Hello and welcome to Alive News. I am Miriam. Okay, first the headlines. Tinubu signs 2023 supplementary bill into law. President Tinubu speaks on conducting national population. Portugal Prime Minister tenders resignation over corruption scandal. Now, the news in details. President Bola Tinubu signs the 2023 supplementary budget, 2.17 trillion naira, at the presidential villa in Abuja. Recall that the Senate and House of Representatives passed the 2.17 trillion naira 2023 supplementary appropriation bill after a third reading last Thursday. Before the passage of the bill, the Senate adopted the report of the harmonized sittings of both red and green chambers on the 2023 supplementary appropriation bill, as submitted by the chairman of the Appropriations Committee, Senator Solomon Olamilekon Adiola. The bill expeditiously scaled readings in both upper and lower chambers, as lawmakers said it was for the benefit of the country. Tinubu had written the National Assembly seeking the approval of the sum of 2,176,791,286,033 naira as the supplementary budget to address labor wage adjustments, security, and more, adding that it was necessary for additional palliative measures, including wage awards. Recently, the Senate passed 819 billion naira, making provision for a 500 billion naira palliative package. The National Population Commission says it has received support from President Bola Tinubu to conduct the birth census in the country. The president gave the assurance at the launch of the National Geospatial Data Repository, Digital Civil Registration and Vital Statistics System, and the inauguration of the National Coordination Committee for CRVS at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Tinubu, while calling for collaboration among ministries, departments, and agencies of government, underscored the relevance of data to national growth. He called on the census experts to deploy cutting-edge technology in gathering data on Nigeria's population. According to the president, the nation cannot afford to lag behind in efficient data sourcing. He noted that Nigeria has a lot to be grateful for because it is not prone to natural disasters. Recall that the immediate past administration of Muhammadu Buhari had released the sum of 200 billion naira to the Population Commission to conduct a national census. The federal government, however, postponed the exercise owing to other exigencies. Justice Olukayode Adeniyi of the Federal Capital Territory High Court grants former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, bail. The judge ordered the immediate release of Emefiele to his lawyers, who were charged with the responsibility of producing him in court for his arraignment next week or at any other day. According to the judge, the ex-bank chief must deposit his travel documents before the chief registrar of the court pending his arraignment. Furthermore, he pointed out that there must be an end to detention without trial, stating that Emefiele has been in detention for 151 days and the federal government and the Attorney General of the Federation must abide by court order. The substantive motion on notice as well as the preliminary objection were adjourned to November 17, 2023 for hearing. Unions in the aviation industry direct all aviation workers, both public and private, to withdraw services to all Owerri flights from any airport in Nigeria with effect from midnight. This was granted in compliance with the directive of the joint next session of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, following last week's brutalization of the NLC President Joe Ajaero in Owerri. And a joint statement revealed by the General Secretaries of the Aviation Unions, including Comrade Uchembe Abba, National Union of Air Transport Employees, Francis Akinjoli, Air Transport Services Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Abdulrazak Saidu, Association of Nigeria Aviation Professionals, and Umo Ufonime, National Association of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers Governor and engineers, saying Governor Hope Uzodinma has been declared persona non grata in all airports. The Niger State government signs a memoranda of understanding with the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited to develop renewable energy. Governor Mohammed Bago's chief press secretary, Balogi Ibrahim, has disclosed that the MOU was in the area of industrialization, agriculture, solar deployment, and renewable energy. Bago, who described the signing of the MOU as historic, expressed confidence that Nigerites will benefit a lot from it, noting that clean energy is one of the targets of the NMPCL and a dream come true for the state, especially in its drive towards clean energy. He assured all that the state government will continue to take advantage of the water bodies in the state to make green energy a reality, adding that the MOU will also lead to the development of low-carbon solution projects, including greenfield hydroelectric power, solar parks in institutions, home solar systems for 250,000 households, and the establishment of a 500 million liter ethanol plant. Speaking further, he expressed optimism that the MOU signed with the state will create the platform to work together in terms of creating a green energy economy. From the foreign scene, Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Costa announced his resignation on Tuesday after he was embroiled in a corruption investigation into the awarding of energy-related contracts. The investigation covers lithium mining concession in the north of the country, as well as a hydrogen production project and data center to be built by the company's start campus in Sines, a town about 100 kilometers south of Lisbon. The investigation covers alleged misuse of funds, active and passive corruption by political figures, and influence peddling, according to a statement from public prosecutors. A separate probe is looking into Costa, who is alleged to have intervened personally to speed up the contract.
Dignidade. The dignity of the tasks of a Prime Minister are not compatible with any suspicion about integrity, good behaviour, and even less to any kind of criminal act.
Now on sports. Portugal defender Pepe became the oldest goal scorer in Champions League history after scoring a late header to help Porto defeat Royal Antwerp in Group H. The goal against Royal Antwerp makes Pepe the first player over 40 to score in the UEFA Champions League. He scored the goal in the 91st minute of the match, which ended in a 2-0 victory in favor of Porto. Pepe sets the record at age 40 and 254 days, which means he is the oldest player to ever score in the Champions League. Aside from being the oldest goal scorer in the Champions League, Pepe is currently the oldest outfield player in the history of the competition. That's it on the news at 7. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms for more educative content and detailed stories. I am Miriam. Okay, good evening.